Welcome to Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, also known as Bytown, Capital City, O-Town, the capital of Canada. This video will provide 25 reasons why people love Ottawa.
I was just a labor back in 69. Thank you.
Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, the capital city of Canada, population of about 1 million. Now just for context here, we have a map, we have circled Ottawa. Ottawa is 2 hours from Montreal, 2 hours from Kingston, and 4 hours from Toronto. Now this video will provide 25 reasons why people love Ottawa. People love Ottawa because of the Parliament Hill buildings. The magnificent Gothic Revival Parliament Hill sits in the middle of the city centre overlooking the Ottawa River. The building is home to the Parliament of Canada, but it's also a major tourist attraction. There are 3 buildings that make up Parliament Hill, as well as an expansive formal garden. The grounds of the complex are site of numerous national celebrations, demonstrations, and shows. Tours are available multiple times throughout the day in both English and French. They last anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes. People love Ottawa because of the Peace Tower. At a height of nearly 98 meters, the Peace Tower is the dominant feature on Parliament Hill and probably the most widely recognized symbol of Canada after the flag. Once you ascend to the Peace Tower, enjoy the breathtaking aerial images of the center block, the grounds of Parliament Hill, and the Ottawa River. The Peace Tower flag is changed every day. In 1927, the Peace Tower clock was given to Canada by the United Kingdom. The gift marked the 60th anniversary of Canadian Confederation. People love Ottawa because of the National Gallery of Canada. Step underneath my man, a 9-meter, 30-foot sculpture of a spider by Louis Bourgeois before entering the stunning granite and glass building known as the National Gallery of Canada. Inside, you can explore more than 40,000 works by some 6,000 creators. Discover the story of art in Canada in the Canadian and Indigenous galleries, a massive display that includes ancient Indigenous artifacts, religious pieces from New France, group of 7 paintings, and modern Inuit sculpture. Explore Canada's finest collection of European art, strong collection of Asian and international works, and Canadian Photography Institute and world-class special exhibitions. People love Ottawa because of the Rideau Canal. The Rideau Canal National Historic Site of Canada is a 200-kilometer man-made waterway running through a corridor of communities from Ottawa River to Lake Ontario. It was built in the mid-19th century. The designation includes lands along the canal which are administered by Parks Canada. Now in the winter months, a section of the Rideau Canal is turned into a massive skating rink. The outdoor rink is the longest in the world, stretching for nearly 8 kilometers. The skating rink is open 24 hours a day and is a great place to spend a romantic evening. In the daytime, it's great for anyone, families and couples. People love Ottawa because of the Rideau Canal locks. The magnificent flight of 8 locks in Ottawa is now framed by Canadian Parliament buildings on one side and the impressive Chateau Laurier Hotel on the other. The Ottawa Locks, with its flight of 8 locks, is more than just an item of passing historical interest. These locks represent an amazing engineering achievement in the middle of the Canadian wilderness of the early 19th century and became the focus around which the city of Ottawa grew. People love Ottawa because of the Byward Market. One of the oldest markets in Canada, Byward Market, is in the heart of Ottawa's city centre. It consists of one main building that is surrounded by open-air stalls. The main building is open all year, with surrounding stalls being open when the weather is nice. It is a colorful place where fresh cut fruits, vegetables, and flowers can be purchased, as well as other grocery items. Byward Market also has restaurants, fast food kiosks, and numerous boutiques. It is a great place to wander around and mingle with the locals. People love Ottawa because of the Chateau Laurier. The Fairmont Chateau Laurier Castle is now a luxury hotel. The French Gothic castle sits at the intersection of Rideau Street and Sussex Drive, overlooking the Rideau Canal. The hotel dates back to 1912 when there were just 350 rooms, only half of which had private bathrooms. Today there are a total of 429 guest rooms in the Chateau. The entire building is stunning, featuring Tiffany stained glass windows, Roman columns, and a copper roof. The lobby boasts Belgian marble floors, while the lounge is a stunning atrium with glowing chandeliers and is a great place to have afternoon tea. People love Ottawa because of the Canadian War Museum. Delve into Canada's rich military history through artifacts, personal stories, artwork, photos, and interactive presentations. This striking museum is also known for its symbolic architecture. Chat with a veteran, reflect on the past, and tour fascinating permanent exhibitions and temporary shows. The Canadian War Museum in Ottawa sheds light on the conflicts that shaped Canada. People love Ottawa because of Majors Hill Park. Just above the Rideau Canal is Majors Hill Park, which sits just across the canal from Parliament Hill. It is one of the city's oldest green spaces and is open all year round. Numerous events are held at the park, including Canada Day celebrations and the annual Be in the Park, an event that highlights pipe bands, and it's also just a nice place to spend an afternoon. Majors Hill Park also boasts fantastic views of Parliament Hill, the Notre Cathedral Basilica, and the American Embassy and the Fairmont Chateau Laurier. Another reason people love Ottawa is the Canadian Museum of Nature. Explore the fascinating science related to fossils, mammals, minerals, birds, plate tectonics, Arctic discovery, and more in a historic building minutes from Parliament Hill. At the Canadian Museum of Nature in Ottawa, you'll learn about the country's wild spaces from coast to coast to coast through exhibitions and interactive activities. People love Ottawa because of the Notre Dame Cathedral Basilica. The oldest and largest church in Ottawa is a National Historic Site of Canada and the central church of the Catholic Archdiocese of Ottawa. This Gothic revival structure is the oldest surviving church in Ottawa. Its twin steeples were erected in 1842. In 1848, it was named the Cathedral of the Diocese of Ottawa, then later was granted the title Basilica. People love Ottawa because of Canada Aviation and Space Museum. Discover Canada's aviation and aerospace history, from the 1909 Silver Dart to the International Space Station, at one of the world's finest museums in its field. See more than 130 civil and military aircrafts and artifacts such as propellers and engines. Explore the story of flight through demonstration, guided tours, and more. And don't miss the largest surviving piece of the famous Avro aeroplane, the original Canadarm used on the Endeavour space shuttle, and the Lancaster Second World War bomber. People love Ottawa because of the festivals. Being a capital city means Ottawa has its fair share of annual festivals, all of which are fun for any tourist. The biggest festival of the winter is Winterlude, which runs over 3 weekends every February. Features of the Winter Festival include an international ice sculpting competition, as well as public skating and other activities. The Canadian Tulip Festival is a good reason to visit Ottawa in May, while Canada Day should not be missed if you are in the city on July 1st. Blues Fest is another massive summer festival that draws in visitors from all over the country. People love Ottawa because of the Royal Canadian Mint. Now, the headquarters occupies the historic building in central Ottawa where the Mint was founded in 1908. Today, the Ottawa facility produces handcrafted collector and commemorative coins, gold bullion coins, medals, and medallions. This is where the master tooling is done to create the dies that strike coin designs for both circulation and commemorative issues. People love Ottawa because of the National War Memorial. It's also known as the Response. It is a cenotaph symbolizing the sacrifice of all Canadian Armed Forces personnel who have served Canada in times of war in the cause of peace and freedom, past, present, and future. The memorial is the site of the National Remembrance Day ceremony on November 11th. The National War Memorial was first unveiled in 1939 to commemorate the response of Canadians in the First World War. Over the years, the memorial has come to symbolize the sacrifice of all Canadians who have served Canada in times of war. People love Ottawa because of the Bank of Canada Museum. Create your own avatar and learn about the important role you play in the economy. Hands-on exhibits illuminate everything from the psychology of economic expectations to the history of banknote design. Mixed in with all the high-tech interactive exhibits are informative videos, multimedia stations, and old-school displays featuring centuries worth of economic artifacts, from shells once used as money to banknotes made from tree bark. Admission is always free. People love Ottawa because of the food options. Ottawa's culinary scene is about as diverse as Canada itself. Canadian cuisine is cooked alongside ethnic foods. Food trucks are as popular as fine dining. Historic markets and modern chefs work in tandem. It's really something to behold and devour. If you're a foodie, this is the place for you. People love Ottawa because of the Canada Science and Technology Museum. Learn about steam locomotives, telescopes, cameras, gold miners, climate change, hydroelectricity, and much more through exhibitions at this family-friendly museum. Visitors are invited to discover, play, and experience how people, through curiosity, observation, and creativity, have made Canada and continue to shape its future. People love Ottawa because of Rideau Hall. It is the official residence and workplace of every Governor General since 1867. Now, it's a stunning 175-room mansion that sits on 88 acres of land. Basically, it's Canada's equivalent of Buckingham Palace. It is a National Historic Site of Canada dating back to 1867. It's a magnificent building that is furnished in both historic and contemporary items. The mansion is open to the public for tours throughout the entire year. Tours are free and last around 45 minutes. People love Ottawa because of their sports teams. Ottawa has a number of professional sports teams, although the Ottawa Senators are the most famous. This National Hockey League sports team plays its home games at the Canadian Tire Centre, which is also home to the Ottawa Sports Hall of Fame. TD Place Stadium is the place to see the Ottawa Redblacks do their thing, a Canadian Football League team. People love Ottawa because of the post-secondary education. Algonquin College of Applied Arts and Technology is a publicly funded English language college located in Ottawa with a population of about 21,000 students. Carleton University is a public research university in Ottawa with a population of about 30,000 students. And then there's the University of Ottawa, often referred to as U-Ottawa or Ottawa U. It is the largest bilingual English-French university in the world, and its population is 42,000 students. People love Ottawa because of the Hogsback Falls. The falls, officially known as the Prince of Wales Falls, but rarely referred to it by name, are a series of artificial waterfalls on the Rideau River in Ottawa. The falls are located just north of Mooney's Bay and the point where the Rideau Canal splits with the Rideau River. People love Ottawa because of the craft beer scene. Home to over 4 dozen independent breweries that are getting attention around the world, Ottawa is a top destination for craft beer lovers. But don't take our word for it, come and taste for yourself. Whether you hop on a brewery bus tour, attend beer events, or sip suds at a local pub, there are plenty of fun and tasty ways to wet your whistle in Canada's capital. People love Ottawa because of its proximity to Gatineau Park. Swim, hike, bike, camp, cross-country ski, snowshoe, or visit the heritage sites amid towering trees and rocky outcrops in this expansive park just 15 minutes from Ottawa. Gatineau Park is a year-round destination for nature lovers and history buffs. Start at the Visitor Center at Chelsea, Quebec, where you can see interpretive displays, rent outdoor equipment, and more. General admission is free. People love Ottawa because of Rockcliffe Park. Welcome to one of the most historic residential neighborhoods in Ottawa. The village of Rockcliffe Park is like no other, offering not just abundant green space and beautiful homes, each with their own intrinsic character, but also a very special sense of community. It offers excellent schools within walking distance and recreational activities to fit almost every taste and stage in life, from walking, cycling, swimming, tennis, rowing, and sailing, skating, cross-country skiing, and snowshoeing, to a variety of indoor activities scheduled at the community center. All just minutes from shopping along Beachway Avenue in downtown Ottawa. The reasons presented in this video are not all the reasons why people love Ottawa. If you've got a reason why you love Ottawa, pop it in the comments section. I'll make another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now!